Alright, so I won't lie. Originally, I had planned to, you know, rebuild the iron farm. I will soon, but I don't know. We have a good chunk of iron, I'd say, so far. We have enough iron that I'm willing to say I can take a moment to ignore that, and we can go ahead and design the interior of the build. I understand last episode I said, oh, we're going to be building the iron farm all the way up there. We are going to do that in episode 5. I'm recording this on a bit of a time crunch because I want to get a video. I think a video a week isn't too unreasonable, but I only film, or I guess record Saturday, Sunday, so it's not a lot of time, and I have restrictions and various things that prohibit me from making videos as often as I'd like. So, we're going to design this interior right now. I don't know how I want to do all of it, but here's the first step. We got to get a better looking staircase, because this looks terrible. Alright, I'll be back in a second to continue to show you how I want to build this. Alright, so we're back. I've decided that the pillar, the central pillar, is going to be made out of composters. I don't know why I'm doing this. Maybe because I don't have a lot of oak. I don't have any oak, really. Okay, as it would happen, I only have 7 logs and a couple of planks. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to measure up to this. Just going to have it be... Should it be right there? Sure, why not? And then we're going to get... I'm thinking just stone. I think stone, like this stone, makes the most sense. And I don't know why I broke that block. We'll just put that there. I meant to go over here to grab my stone. 2 things. Number 1, I got some stone. Smelted it all. May have used some planks to get it. That's okay. Number 2, I have had an idea that I don't think I've mentioned yet in regards to the roof. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the moss. The more I look at it, the more it kind of like, yeah, no, not a fan. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to replace it, probably here in a minute. But I want to check this first. How do I feel about that? I am not totally against it, but I want this back wall to be covered too. Okay, I did not get the feel of what I was wanting there. So I'm going to move this pillar. Maybe I just keep it like that. Okay. It's going well so far, I suppose. I want to get that figured out. It might just be glass in the end, but I don't think I like that so much. Okay, over here is going to be where my super smelter is. This is going to be a pretty temporary one, and now I gotta go grab iron from the iron farm. I took what I would call some creative liberties here. I don't know what I'm doing, but I don't hate it. I don't fully hate it. I think it looks alright. I think it's a good idea. Oh, and then I can show you guys what I was planning on doing for the roof, restyling. So let's just get a little... So up here, I'm going to take out all this. Boom, 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 boom. And once it's done, I will be happy to show you guys exactly what else has been done. I'll be right back. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, cool. I've just finished my new roof design. I'm pretty happy about it. I'm gonna walk up here and show you guys. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look like what I thought it would look like. but neither does it look bad. Boom. I'm not terribly upset about it, honestly. I put potatoes up there, because potatoes. But, like, I don't know, like, the little water streams, okay, I know, like, oh, 4 and then 4, I put double the water that I needed, but I think the more water made it look a little bit nicer. And then I put a layer of stripped logs of spruce. They weren't stripped, but then it looked kind of funky, so I did just strip them, and it doesn't look bad. The interior is a little bit interesting. I'll actually just go show you that. The interior, obviously, is water, and then there's like the marks where you can like see the tilt dirt. And I think I'm okay with leaving it like this, like just dirt. I don't hate it. It gets a little funky over here. This is a little interesting, but I don't hate it. Like, really, those beams just kind of like add a character. And honestly, it's making me think about just removing this. And I think that's the next play. I think I open that up. Yeah, I don't think this beam was the right idea. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I think we have both a good and a bad problem here. I'm out of leaves, which is like, hey, that's good. Means I used them all. That means I used them all. I just put 2.5 stacks of leaves on my house. Oh my gosh. We're gonna hide out in here. Wait a minute. Birch sapling. That shouldn't have happened. Oh, I might have broke one earlier. Which, I'm not upset about how it's looking. I think it looks not overgrown, just like bushy. I'm liking it. But I did intend on using some of it in here, so it's a little awkward. We are gonna sleep though. That's a bad sign. Next step is go get a couple of more leaves. Yeah, I love this. This looks really good. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of what's going on right there. That looks so good. Okay. Anyway. So like right there, like that was I'm happy about what I built there, but it's probably not my most impressive work. Which is fine. I'm not gonna build all of my best builds in this world. I might build a couple of really good ones. Doesn't mean that all of them are gonna be here. Which means a couple of them will be here. Wow, there's a lot more space in this building than I initially remembered. Like, I actually have quite a bit to do, but I'm really happy with what this is looking like now. Like, everything down here looks really good. And the exterior, I think I'll call the exterior finished. Yeah, look at that. Like, the potato farm looks super cool. It's kind of a vibrant green compared to everything else, which is a little interesting. But is that like that yellow over there? I don't think I would have liked that. That does look good. I'm happy with it. I won't lie, I'm kind of liking the style of what this is looking like better than my actual house. But the house does still look nice. Look at that. That looks so much better. Oh my gosh, that's insane. That just like the lighting change is insane. Here, let's like, oh, just give it a second. I can run shaders, I promise. Just give it a second. There we go. We can watch my frames drop as my GPU is taking up most of my thing now, and the quality here gets worse, but that's fine. Look at this. Looks so good. You know what? Wow, just look at that. Yeah, half of it isn't even rendering. Just the beauty. I love this. This feels so good in here. We are gonna turn that off though, because that wears on my computer and I don't like it. But still, even without shaders, it just feels cozy. Okay, shaders has totally undermined it now. I feel like everything here just totally got like bleh by the shaders. That's okay though. Well, I'm not done. I know I'm not done, but it is 12. It's midnight where I'm at, and I have 50 minutes of footage. Somehow, I think it's because I keep rambling while I'm talking. So, I'm gonna cut this quite a bit. A lot of this will get cut. But I'm finishing the house. Well, most of it. I got some ideas. I'll build a bedroom over in the corner. Yeah, I'm gonna get it done. Just taking a while. But I do need to get to bed. It is a serious issue that I am still awake. I think I want a couch right here. Does that feel good? Do I like what? No. Okay. I hate this. It's all made out of wood. It doesn't look good. You know what I need? I need a wool farm. This interior might be on a temporary halt until I can get a wool farm. So that kind of sucks. That's okay. We just deal with it. What else? Can I do anything else? I might be able to like build up some walls in the interior, like the upstairs. Like mentally, I'm having my best life right now. Well, theoretically, I would also like to be a published author and all this other stuff. But like mentally, I'm living a what? That I want to be a yeah, I'd like to be a published author. I wouldn't. That would be just. That's just like a long-term goal. That's not anything I'm looking at right now, obviously. You know what? When I was little, I always thought I was going to write something like what Rick Riordan does. I was like, oh, I'll write like a mythology-based hero book. But the more I think about it, the more I think I just do like a life lessons book. Like just what I've learned and what I would recommend to people based off. See, now that's driving me nuts. Hold on, this is driving me nuts. That's off. But it makes sense on that side. Can I move this window? Can I move it? No, I can't. Am I willing to shrink it for this all to fit better? Maybe this just is like this. Maybe it's just like this. I don't know. I'm leaving it for now. This is not a huge deal that I need to like worry about it. Okay, how do I want to do the door frame? I think I want it right here. So how do doors connect to walls? They don't connect? So maybe these are blocks that surround the doors. Like, I won't lie. Today in painting, I was struggling to understand how to draw depth. Like in a waffle, which is really... And it was a waffle, right? So it's got all the little holes, and it's really confusing. Because it's like a pretty close shade of brown, and then it had to get darker, blah, 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 right? And then I was listening to my podcast on my way home, and then they start talking about Scars on the podcast. I've made it to the episode where he's talking. And he's talking about how, like, shading and how most good builders are really good at, like, painting and art. And then I realized, I'm like, wait a minute. How good of a builder am I? And I kept thinking to myself, just wondering, am I a good builder? Well, realistically, I kind of am. And I kind of thought about it. I won't lie. I was thinking about making this whole thing like steampunk. Making the whole building just steampunky. I think it could be fun. Like cogs and wheels and the sorts. Alright, that doesn't feel that out of place, I'll be honest. That's okay. Copper got a huge update, and copper would look so good in this build, I think. But here's the thing. What I've done to it so far, steampunk wouldn't match anymore. I really don't like the moss roof. I really don't. Like even now, what I did to the other roof over here looks really nice. But this moss is throwing me off. Now I think it's because of the leaves. I think I need to go darker, and I don't know what to do. Okay, I really need to build a sheep farm, and I need to get a lot of copper. And so for those two things to happen, I need to spend a lot of time. And this video is already super long, and I don't intend on making it any longer, seeing as I'm a week late with it. So, yep, that's going to be the end. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.